all right, where inside the current students, we have all this information available. Okay. So the first few menus that you need to go is, number one, I would suggest you to go for academic calendar. You need to know when your class starts and you need to know when your class ends. Right? And at the same time, for those of you who are almost at the end of your studies where you need to embrace with the research project, you need to know when is the last date for you to do submission and all those things. Right? Then the second thing is, you need to go and find out how actually you want to register your course. Right? It is on your portal. I believe that now you still don't have any access. You got access probably on Thursday, right? Okay. And then the next one will be the timetable, right? So if you call the office and say, Doctor, can I know what are the subjects that is going to offer next semester or this semester? I will call Madam Zaida to whack you. Okay, it's over there, the third menu, right? The timetable, the list of courses. But what is going to happen for those that are doing coursework based, right? I would like to inform that, well, you can have this timetable, but work with your respective coordinators, because at the present moment, we have basically laid out a study plan for you. That means to say that later on, when you meet your respective course coordinator, you are supposed to be given a list of study plan. That means to say that, okay, this semester, these are the 4 subjects offered. You can take any of the 4. The one that you're not going to take, you have to wait for the ship to come back. You're not saying that, okay, this semester I offer 4 subjects. For example, in Master of Science Management, we offer you OB, we offer you entrepreneurship, we offer you marketing, and then we offer you strategic management. Then you said you decided to take 2 out of 4, and then suddenly you come and request, say, no, next semester I'm going to take strategic management because I want to do this, do that. My apologies, it is a no, right? The plan has been done because we want to ensure that you are able to finish all these things on time. Because the one that we are trying to avoid is, we do not want that when you miss out some of your subjects at the end of your study, probably approaching the end, your last 1 semester or 2 semester, you are the only one student with the lecturers in the class. You get what I mean? So we want to maximize class capacity so that you got exposed, right? So we have been dealing with this kind of problem that at the end it's just one-to-one. Very exclusive, like VIP, right? Okay. So you're paying 1,000 and then you have one professor sitting with you the whole semester. Very nice. Okay. So no, okay. And then we have examination timetable, right, available there. For those who are doing on a research-based program, you can have all these flowcharts and processes on your proposal, defense, and viva, right? In case you're not clear on this, you can always come and check with me or check with your respective course coordinator. And then for international students, we have under the menu everything about visa. But bear in mind that this office does not really manage your visa. Right? You have to go to the URC's office and talk to them. Right? What we are doing here is we just process all the documentation. Once you have your visa done, you have your EMGS done, you come in here, come over this side, you want to pay your fees, you want to activate your student status, it's all here. But visa related issue, you have to go to the international office, or we call it the URCs. Right? Then also under the current students menu, you need to scroll down. There are a few menus. This is what I excerpt from out there. Is that there is a lot of there's a section called download. Right? And this is the part where, how to put it? If I want to put it, and anyone visiting the download section normally got problem. Right? For research-based students, normally they go to download is they want to extend their PD. Okay, You are supposed to defend your proposal in the fourth semester. You come to UM, you enjoy the golf, you enjoy the card and all these things, and then you forget that you're already in semester 4. Right? Okay? Then suddenly is it, get the letter said, no, you're no longer able to active your student status by yourself. You need to contact a supervisor and extend your proposal defense. And that's where you come in and somebody says, sorry, I forgot, I enjoyed the life here too much. Right? Or the Malaysia, why you belum sampai, idea tak ada, tak boleh buat. Kan? Right? Or the next thing is that, yeah, you have problems with your, this one, unlucky one, a problem with supervisor. So you go to the download section, download the form, say, I want to change my supervisor. Right? So those are the forms. Right? Extend PD, deferment, and all these things is there. But of course, there are good things lah. Good things means, I'm ready now. I want to submit for my Viva. There you go, thesis, and then you go and download, intend to submit my thesis. I'm going to grad, I'm going to say bye-bye. Okay, right? All right. Then the next one, you have the study program. Yes, today you are offered in Master of Science Management. Right? Then suddenly you say, no lah, I think I like marketing. So fill out the forms, change to what? Some other programs. Okay, so all the forms are there. Free, next one. Right, so this is how our academic calendar looks. You can have a look there. For now, we are in third semester, A243. And how does these things work? Normally, our academic year started in September. The second trimester will start somewhere around February, and the third trimester will start somewhere around May. But unfortunately, this will be your last semester that we are in the trimester system. Starting next semester onwards, yes, please come in. Right, starting next semester onward, the university decided that we are going to revert back to the 2-semester system. So you have only 2-semester system and a very sweet long semester break. Okay, so you'll start a semester around September, October, and you'll end your semester somewhat around December or January. Then you'll come back again for your subsequent second semester around May and end it up around August. All right, so those are the things. Okay, as compared to what we have now, trimester system, the coursework-based student was like, running with the oxygen tank, They finish up 12 weeks exam, and then suddenly they got 1 week break, and then come back again for next semester. Apart from the oxygen tank, their wallet also like, every day flushing money goes up. Then suddenly they said, no, just come back the 2-semester system, have some sweet time, right? 2-3 months, got some money, save some money, then you can pay the fees, right? But the trade-off is that before this, with the trimester system, you can finish in 1.5 years. With the 2-semester system, you can still finish in 1.5 years, but you're going to have your class Friday, Saturday morning till night. Or else, you take a slower pace, you will get your study done within 2 weeks. It's a difference of half years, right? But there's still possibilities that you can complete 1.5 years in the 2-semester system. It's just that the loads that you're going to carry with you is a bit heavy. All right, so we have done some survey, we have done this, and I don't know, the feedback that we get from this survey is that it's a mixed result. Some students say, yeah, 2 semesters is best because we can take care of financial constraint, right? But to some people who, they have like, money is not a problem for me, time is a problem, then they'll prefer to go for the 3-semester system. All right? Okay, so we will be starting our semester this coming Friday, the first class. Okay, Friday, some Saturday, Sunday. Most of the time, Saturday, Sunday. Right? And then we will have all to go out. All these things, I'll go in detail. Zafri, next. Okay, another thing is that apart from the website, any rules or regulations that is required have to refer to this. Right? This is the handbook, and officially or legally, if you talk to a lawyer, it says that any confrontation, any doubts within, a contract between the school and you, you can always refer to this. If you are not providing standard up to what is being written here, yeah, you have the opportunity to sue lah. But you look at my handsome face, you want to sue me, right? No lah, huh? Okay, right? So more information, any doubts, any questions. Sometimes you see, even I cannot memorize every single page of this. Right, so if students come to me with some doubts and all these things, I will always refer to here and give the best possible advice. Okay, so masih lagi yang ni ke? Ni ataupun barunya masih yang ni right? So this one, the handbook, and I believe you are not getting the hard copy, you are getting a PDF copy, right? Yes, okay. Next survey. Okay. So you are now millennial generation. Of course, there are some generation that looks like me, the X or Y generation, right? Website pun tak main lah. Kalau nak main TikTok, main Instagram kan. Tapi kita ada Instagram belum lagi kan? Oh ya KL saja. Oh ya situ tak ada lagi. Apa nanti kita lihat. The other thing that I think you should do, and now you can do, is take out your phone and look at this particular Facebook page and give me a like. How many of you come in because you saw me giving a live program preview every week? You go and scroll the page, every week you can see my face doing live. For what? For business. Right? Okay? So this is our okay, before this, okay, I have to tell you that before this, the College of Business was a unit by itself. Right, and then last year we merged with OYA, so basically we merged with OYA. So before this, that's why it's called a Postgraduate Studies Unit UMCOB, because at a point of time, OYA was in KL, and this particular unit was self-sustained, managing College of Business students from 5 schools. And then after some negotiation and some restructuring, basically OYA takes over both campus. Right, they have their own office and campus in KL, and then they are also overseeing the graduates' studies in this section. So this is our starting 2020, right? So whatever information you can post there. And for those of you who have attempted to message us before you register as a student, probably myself or some of the colleagues, maybe Wani, have been responding to all the messenger message, right? So any activities, any information like what Prof. Hassan has said just now, any postgraduate talk series, details, they will be posted here. And the next social media medium that we have is Telegram. Right, but Telegram is admin only, so it's not a chit-chat group, right? So whatever that is posted on Facebook will also be posted here. So it's up to you. Okay, like to follow. If you follow Telegram, then we probably don't know who are you, right? But if you follow Facebook, you can give us comment or what people do, send stuff, right? Pay money, send stuff, right? All right, then you get all the information. All right. Okay, next. Okay, now, this is some of the academic rules and regulations that I would like to share. Okay, lovely, next one. First of all, okay, upon request, right, by the management of the university, okay, is your dress code. Don't like this one, because last 2 weeks, someone posted on Facebook and go viral, right? Which university I forgot already. Say, are you training corporate people, or are you training how to do fashion design? But what to do? This is regulations, because if you don't do this, there's an incident, student wearing pajamas to go to class. Right? Okay. I'm not saying that, no, we are trying to guide you, but I'm just trying to remind, saying that, well, please be decent. And when we say decent, then you have to make a judgment whether wearing a slipper to go to the class is appropriate or not. I don't mind t-shirt, I don't mind jeans, still okay, right? Because whatever aspect, right? This is a university, yes. But is it a university in the city or is it a university in the jungle? And everyone is wearing a tie and there's no corporate people looking at us. Only monkeys. Right? That's why I tell my undergraduate students, have you ever wondered, is there any big corporation outside? No. Then why everyone's wearing tie, right? But it's okay. This is a rule and regulation. So what I'm saying here is that, okay, you can have what we call it, a decent dress code, right? Probably not slippers. But if you found out that your instructor is wearing slippers to class, let me know. Right? They are supposed to be a role example. Because I don't know, some of my colleagues may say, I'm just a seasoned, I've been in UM for 30 years, I'm a professor, and this is a weekend, so I wear slippers. No, let me know. Right? Because when we enforce this, the students say, how can it cannot be fair, right? I have to wear so nice to let the professor see, but the professor wears slipper, come and see me. Right? Okay. So number one, just make sure a decent one. But I think it's fine. Any slacks, any t-shirts, right? Or probably jeans, but not mini skirt lah, please. Any international students? No. This time around, look. Oh yeah, you're okay. Men's are okay, right? They don't wear singlet and come to class, right? Guys are okay, right? There's one semester where we have sorry to say, international students from China. A lot of them, and ladies. Okay, the Malays, I'm okay. Malays, Indian, I think is okay. But sometimes the Chinese lah, my kind. Okay, they want to wear miniskirts and all this. I say, what? No, no way. Right, go up. Okay, next one. Okay, so for this semester, this is what you need to take as a new student. That's why I give you a new briefing. Right? Today is a call pre-registration. That means that you submit all documents. Right? Your process will be done by the 7th of May, where you will start activate your student status and you can get access to your portal and all these things and register your class. Right? So you have we give you a week to register your subjects. That means to say that, okay, you can consider like this weekend and next weekend your window shopping. Right? Because now what you see in the system is just the class and the lecturer. Right? But at least you know my name. So you see the class and see my name, you'll be very happy because there's a young, handsome man inside the class. Right? No. Or you want to drop my class. Okay, I don't know. You just go in and think about it. Like, for example, those coursework based, you want to finish within 1.5 years. So the first semester, you tak tahu, you lajak, niat, belasak, 4 subject. And then the 4th subject, you say, no, Sunday, I want to be with my family, so I take Saturday, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. 1 week only. So the next week you drop. Okay lah, we give you a grace period, like 1 week, but 4 classes. Of course, we still impose the attendance that it must be more than 80%, right? Okay, so the period study will be starting from the 8th of May until 31st of July. So this period of study, for now, we don't really monitor closely your attendance, right? Because we still give leniency. But if there has been a ding dong up there that says, okay, some students like never attended but still score A plus, A minus at the end of the semester, then they might want to say, no, after this, you have to have at least 80% of the attendance, and then only you're allowed to sit in your final exam. Rule number 1. Number 2. Okay? we do know that the mark distributions of assignments and final exam, they are not equal always, right? So most of the time, your coursework subject will be a 70-30. And then you're happy lah. I close my eyes, do all assignment, I got more than 50, I pass already, right? Then final exam, I go to the drain also, never mind. But this time around, I'm not sure when, but it will be that you need to pass both, right? So you don't say that, oh, my coursework, I got 60 over 70 or 50 over 70, and I'm supposed to have passed. So I let my final exam 10 over 30. Add on together 60, 70, I'm supposed to pass, right? But no, because your final exam, you never get more than 15. Half of it, you consider fail. You know what I mean? You need to have both more than half. So if coursework 70, you need to get more than 35. If final exam is 30 marks, you need to get more than 50. Because they are going to prorate both sides over 100%. So assignment 70 become 100. Final exam 30 also become 100. So like that 200. Right? So both of them you must pass 50, then only you can consider pass. But when is the implementation? I'm not sure. So there are two rules. Number one, attendance more than 80%. Number two is you need to pass both subjects. We are still waiting for instruction from the Academic Affairs Office. All right? Okay. The next thing on the line is, okay, you have those registration period, you register, then you got the period of studies, all these things, and then suddenly you're saying that, okay, I think after registering for 4 subjects, I cannot cope. I want to withdraw from the 2, right? Before 7th of July, you withdraw, you got 50% refund. Okay, so there are some details that you have to refer that, okay, if you withdraw any of the classes after 7th July, you will have some refund. And then we also have a deadline for you to finally decide whether you want to defer or withdraw from the semester. It's on the 25th of July for this semester. But at least I am very grateful that some of you are present here, you know. But I don't know what will happen in the next semester, because after this, no one is going to call and say, "Cik, tolong aktifkan you punya student." Tak ada. So if you don't follow the academic calendar, you know, the new semester start already, I don't know. Right? Then suddenly you receive a call from, belum bayar iuran lagi. Kena bayar iuran? Right? So what? Then suddenly you say, nak bayar iuran, duit tak ada. Can I defer? Defer tak bayar kan? Yes, then you apply. Right? So you need to monitor all those things. Okay? Or who knows that, yeah, you register this semester, but next month your boyfriend proposed to you, then at the end of the year you want to get married. You still need to defer a semester because you want to get married, right? Okay? Then, okay, for this semester, we have final exam for 2 weeks. Okay, so like class, final exam also is on weekend. Okay, and we have 2 weeks from 1st to 14 August. Okay, and the release of results will be on the 3rd of September. So these are the general flow of what is going to happen this semester. That's the next one. Okay, so as a student, this semester you come in and all these things done, right? You have submitted a record and office will help you. For next semester onwards, you are required to register 1 week of the new trimester commence. So you forgot when is the new semester start, you forget that you need to register in 1 week, then suddenly you just rush back office, hey, sorry, I missed the due date. Then Madam Lisa will say extra 200 penalty. All right? Okay? And once you register, you need to pay within 30 days. This is not what I say, your money doesn't come to me, the money goes to the bursar. So we have been kind enough to always stand with the student and fight the bursar, you know. please don't harm the student, please this, please that, please this, please that. But end up, you know what happened? UN are in debt because many students don't pay and then go missing. All right? Okay? So failing to settle the fee within the specified period will result in the activation. And then to start all over again, we charge you 200. Okay? So that's why I say monitor your progress. Okay, next one, country. If you want to defer a study, okay. If you want to defer a study, you have to apply to the Dean of Graduate School, which is Prof. Hassan. Okay, you need to submit the form, right? And there are two conditions that you can defer. And how do we do that? Okay, deferment due to health issue. You must remember, whether you register for a coursework-based study or whether you're registering for a research-based study, you have the maximum period of studies, right? So this maximum of period of studies, once you exceeded those period of studies, you are required to apply for extension. And it is not that the form come to me, Dr. Francis saw your name chop like that. No, you will have to go down to the Senate meeting for approval. So when Senate meeting go for approval, there are 20 Senate members sitting there. Some of them might just font, oh, your name so cute, I give you. Some will say, so no. Right? So what happened here is that if along the way of a period of study, you need to defer your study. The only question here is, when you defer, does those deferment counted as an active semester or not? So for example, you are doing a PhD. Okay, and I said the maximum period for PhD for full-time student is 5 years. 5 years, 3 semesters, so 15 semesters. Right. So now you have 15 semesters. Then suddenly along your study, you got hypertension, you got, I don't know, Down syndrome or whatsoever, or you are stressed with your supervisor. Then I say, no, I need to take a break. I want to apply for deferment. Now the question is, when you defer that semester, is it counted as one of your study semester or is it not? And this is what we define. If you come up to us and say, no, I have some health condition, like my student, okay, within the period of studies, they have a condition, sleep this. You cannot even sit for 15 minutes. So she submit the form, then whatever semester that she defers is not counted as part of studies. So she might be able to complete her PhD in 18 semesters because 3 semesters is not counted. But if you come in and say, no because I need to get married, right? I need to do something else, my work commitment, you see. I know many of those registering PhD will come and say, actually, doctor, I know I want to register UM, but I want to tell you upfront first that I'm not always in Malaysia. I want to do PhD, but not always in doing Malaysia. Why? Why not? I just talked to my supervisor using online, right? Then suddenly he got too busy with the work and said, no, doctor, this semester, I didn't even say a word to my supervisor, and then almost end of semester already. I want to defer. Then you will count those deferment as part of your study period. All right? And you are allowed a maximum of deferment for 3 trimesters, which means a year. But after this, maybe starting next semester onwards, we will say 2 semesters because the maximum allowed you defer straight back to back is 1 year. Right? Okay. Now, the next one, the change of program. Most of the time happens to coursework-based study. But there might be some that on research-based, Dr. Kas, we have them. Rarely, okay. Unless some of the topic I think I encounter is that, well, you do something like management, but operation management, so from one school to another school. But most of the time, it's change of program. Okay, and how I'm supposed to say change of program? For example, in TISA, you got international accounting and accounting. So suddenly, no, I think international accounting is much more preferred. Then you just change. Yeah. For whatever reason that you want to change the program, you're allowed once. But the rule is that the first semester, you need to complete first. So meaning to say, you say you come in, okay? You're registering as a Masters of Science Operation Management, STML. Then suddenly you walk around and saw Dr. Katrina talking about Masters of Management. I said, I think I better go for management. Operation management, like, my answer to you is that finish this semester first. Then next semester start and go to see Dr. Katrina and say, okay, I want to come to Master of Management. Okay? All right? So you must complete the first semester, and then once the result is released, you can apply within 2 weeks. For research-based program, most of the time, okay, PhD in management. But then suddenly comes in and then met with the supervisor was more inclined toward entrepreneurship. Have you considered that change of program? Do we have PhD from management to entrepreneurship, Dr. Kans?
Not too bad because nearly the same.
Nearly the same, right? We have some issue, like PhD in management, doing organizational behavior. But then suddenly it can become a PhD in human resource management because they are all related. So if you have that intention to like switch, what we have seen is that, okay, the student comes in as a PhD management, but they were sponsored by their respective university. Then suddenly the university say, no, it's not management. I think you better go for human resource management. For us, it's almost the same. But at the degree itself, it's 2 different degrees. So what happens is that if you are a research-based program and you want to change the program, you have to come up with a new proposal. Okay, you cannot use the existing proposal and say, no, I just want to change. Okay, all right, and it must be approved by Prof. Hassan, right? That is not about him, it's about the committee. The academic affair committee will sit down and review all these applications, right? And the change of program is effective the subsequent semester. That one, not so common. This one, very common. Why? Especially the research-based students. Coursework-based lah. Okay, comes in. No, research-based student comes in. I think I can do full-time lah. Right? First semester, take academic writing, research method, 2 prerequisites. We have 2 emeritus professors here. Go into the class, they took you like 360 in the world. Then suddenly you start be doubtful of your own proposal that you submit. Oh my gosh. Right? An eye-opener. Then suddenly it's like, oh, my initial topic was so small. Now I want to do something grand. Right? So second semester, third semester, fourth semester, suddenly receive a letter from Madam Shima. Good afternoon. This is to inform you that you have exceeded your maximum period for proposal grant. That is the time. Can I change part-time mode? Buy time. Because later we'll see lah. Full-time 18 months, part-time 24 months, by 6 months. Okay. Then the coursework one most of the time is later meet with Dr. Katrina. Wow, full-time every semester 4 subjects. Die lah, cannot. So what? Change part-time. Part-time how many? Minimum 1, maximum 2. Wow, so shocked. Yeah. Right? So nice. Right? So you're allowed to do 1 time. Okay, but some students abuse lah because the dean was so kind. First come in full-time, half day, switch to part-time. After that, got time some more, come back again full-time. So I don't know what you want. Okay. All right. This is the one that you need to remember. Okay. Master student by coursework. Full-time. Minimum period 1 year, maximum period 3 years. But you look at the course outline, you also know it is impossible for you to do 1 year. Unless you come in and say, no, I want to transfer credit, transfer everything. But most of the time, don't have. Okay? So full-time 3 years, part-time 5 years. How many part-timers here? Oh, yang UM punya tak payah kira lah. Some UM tak payah kira, kita tahu punya. So full-time, part-time. So 5 years. Okay, but if I were to really torture you, wow, master 5 years lah, better do a PhD lah. So 5 years is more than enough for you to get a PhD already. Right? Okay? So research based, any master by research? Yes. Good. Alright? Full time, sir? Full time. So you'll be staying in UM lah. Yeah, okay. 3 years. So part time, 5 years, people 3 years got PhD, graduated before you. Right? Okay? So you have this timeline that you need to catch. Okay? PhD. 7 years. Oh. Okay? So those coming from economics, you are talking about, yes, dear professor, today I'm going to do a research on Trump's tariff war. You finish the PhD after 7 years. Congratulations. What is the practical implication? Don't know. World War III already. See? This, hey, I'm not joking, guys. This really happens. You thought that this is a contemporary issue. You know what happened to Malaysia last time? When Malaysian government implement GST, everyone go to DISA and economy and do GST. After 2 years, the government returned back, say no more GST, all the PhD go down to drain. Yes, all the students. Oh my God. What else? Because if you are studying perceptions and acceptance of PhD, even before you complete your PhD, they abolish the policies already. What is the practical implication? So make sure. Or some of these, like what, like Prof. Hassan said just now, generative AI. Okay? Operation management, technology management, efficacy of DeepSeek and ChatGPT. Do part-time, 7 years. Next year, something new come out already. You get what I mean? So I'm not saying that it's not good. I have a student, my own student, 10 years, 2016. But due to medical issue, drag. You see, even though we say 7 years, but yeah, we give because keep on applying to the university, to the Senate. And the Senate say, yeah, you got progress. Yes, got progress. Every month report got progress. I'm finally going to Viva. Have to do what? Because he's a lecturer. Almost 10 years. But luckily it's on her own money, not scholarship. Okay? Alright? Okay, so doctoral program, be aware. After this, it will change because we have the 2-semester system. And probably after we have all this information. Because, yeah, on my side, I would say that it is like unfair to you guys because you're the last cohort coming with the trimester system. And after that, you need to switch. So I will advise everyone again, probably I'll do a session again on how to go about that. Is it that after the 2-semester system, you are allowed to be 10 years? I don't know. Probably not. Still maintain 5 years. So meaning to say that, yeah, during your semester break, you still need to study, even though you got 3 months. Okay? But for the coursework base, then probably there will be some revision. Okay? All right. This is a research base. Later, you can discuss more detail with your coordinators. All right? Proposal defense. We have to monitor you full time, 18 months. Okay? We don't count by semester. Okay? So part-time, 24 months. 2 years. Okay? So some joke is that making a baby faster than a PD. Because after your baby born 8 months, then only you go for a PD. Okay? No, 18 months. You thought that, 18 months, 1 year and a half. Yeah. But I tell you, I find it that the time passed very quick. You might come to me and say, Dr. Francis, can you be my supervisor? I sign, right? After 18 months, I will say, you're not just giving me your form like 2 months ago. See? I always caught by surprise because as an administrator, I don't really, how to say, monitor my students, right? To extend the PD, wow, so fast, 1.5 years already. Very fast. Okay? Master by research, 9 months. So, sir, you have a master by research doing full time. 9 months. So that means to say, now it's May. So probably January next year, you have to be ready for your proposal defense. Very fast. Okay? And the rules is that for those of you doing research, you need to finish the 2 prerequisites with minimum B grade. Okay, if you get B minus, then you have to repeat your subjects, right? So you have to have minimum B for both academic writing and also research method, right? And then you have to present your research idea in a colloquium. So time is very tight. Let me explain to you. Maybe the coordinators will explain to you later downstairs. Okay, you remember the first semester, the first 4 months you come in, you focus on the 2 subjects. Okay, academic writing and research method. All right. After that, you need to present your research idea in a colloquium. And this is a betting because so far, not every semester colloquium is being organized. Right? So probably your second semester, you are still working around with your proposal. And then, if unfortunately SBM said, in your second semester, we got colloquium. The first thing is that you are not chasing the time. So you said, never mind, I will miss this because I have not completed. In your third semester, suddenly SBM announced that, no, for this semester, we don't have colloquium. Hello? It's already 12 months, you know. So you have one more semester. The fourth semester, only you want to submit for colloquium, and then suddenly the form said, you need to PD by this month. You cannot change the school, say, no, I want to PD because myself, they cannot organize a colloquium for you one man show. You know what I mean? So you have to really monitor your progress. Okay? So masters by research still okay, no need colloquium, but PhD, yes. Okay? This is the one everyone like to see. How fast can I buy? Yes, it can be very fast after 2 years. Earlier submission after 2 years. Okay, part-time after 3 years. Master by research after 18 months, after 24 months. And if you can do all this, then we consider you graduate on time, GOT. Yeah, but the percentage of GOT, I think very low. Right. My colleagues, Dr. Kazrina, they manage the school, they manage you guys better than I do. I look at the statistics, I think tak. Why? Because first thing is is too nice. The ambience so nice, the food so nice, the people so nice. That after they finish, they come back become lecturer here. Especially the expatriates. Okay? Alright? Coursework, full time. You see? Minimum 4 courses. Full time. So if you are telling me, but doctor, I only got Saturday, Sunday, I want to have 1 day for my family. Okay, lor. One subject, 3 hours, 9 to 12, 12 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9. 4 subject, 1 day. Okay? And some of you come say, no, doctor, I don't have time. I want to finish in 1.5 years. Okay? You go for 5. Only Saturday, Sunday. Okay? Part-time, minimum 1. So we allow you. There's 14 subjects under MSc management, right? So 14 semester. 5 tahun. Okay. Maximum credit, you see, if you register part-time, maximum credit, you're only allowed to register 2, not even 3. So you need to juggle between the two systems. And this is the common one. Okay, this one everyone knows. A plus is for lecturer. Okay? A plus for lecturer. You've got A minus, B plus. Anything lower than B minus, I say bye-bye to you. Because in order for you to grad, you need to score a minimum CGPA of 3. So anything lower than that, better repair your subject. Okay? All right, you can appeal for examination results. Within 2 weeks after the results are announced, you can pay RM100 per subject to check. Okay, but what we mean by rechecking is we are not checking your script. We are just checking whether there is an error in mark calculation. So the lecturer said, no, you write whole pages, give you 2 marks. You don't say that, no, I want to check that page and the whole other lecturer will give me 10 marks. No way. Okay, because each and every professor or lecturers, they have their academic credential. You think that that whole page is 2 marks, that means we who review your appeal for rechecking, we will just say, oh, whether the lecturer counted the marks accurately or not. Right? Okay, but not rechecking the content of your results. This is the one. Okay, CGPA must be more than 3. Right? You have to have a conditional pass. So in your first semester, you score something like this, you're allowed to proceed with the next semester. But if the second semester you also come in with like this, you need to appeal. If continuously 3 semesters you get less than 3, sayonara. Okay, bye-bye. It's bye-bye already. Okay, but we will keep you in check. We will monitor you. But most of the time, I think, unless you always absent from class, then you don't submit assignment. Right? Or else if you talk to your instructors, no one is going to kill you. Okay. All right. So these are some of all these are actually available in the book. So I just brief you like this only. All right. Repeating courses. So for those doing research, the prerequisite is you need to get B. If you less than B, you have to repeat. Okay. Students with grade point less than 2.33 in any course are required to repeat the course. Okay. If you get any 2.67 or 2.33, you can repeat the course to improve, because you must remember, on average, you need to get 3. But you think that you got one subject, for example, financial management, you got 2.67. But all the subjects in coming from SBM, you got 4. And then on average, you still say, okay, on average, I still got 3.33. And then, okay, if you're happy with that, okay. But if you said, no, I need to have my master's CGPA like 3.5 and above, then you repeat your subjects. Okay. But if you have anything that is 3, right, then you're not allowed to repeat. Anything less than 3, we allows you to apply for repeat. But again, remember, right, you have a study plan. Fail this semester, next year only the subject will come back. I think the academic director of respective school will brief you later on. Okay? Like this B plus, B minus, C plus, you may repeat to improve your results. Anything lower than that, you must repeat. And A plus, A minus, B plus, you are not allowed to repeat. Okay? So whether you are coursework or whether you are research, you must get at least 3 points in order to award a degree. For research students, okay, one thing I have to remind you, it's not that once you pass your defense viva, you already completed your study. No. You need to submit your correction, and the correction has been endorsed and processed. So you don't say that I go in the oral defense, okay, and then the oral defense says, okay, we give you minor correction, you must make the correction within 3 months. So you thought that, okay, you are done with the viva, but you cannot complete the correction within 3 months, you fail study. Same goes for PhD. If you get a major correction, they say you need to complete the correction within 9 months. and you did not submit after 9 months without applying for extension, you failed, even though you managed to get a major correction for the verdict. Right? So these are some of the information. Okay, you can go to the website, you can go to Facebook, or you can even write to us. And then call us in the office, right? You can look for myself or Madam Wani in case you need any further information. But before that, since you have your respective schools, college, talk to your course director first, school director. Okay, in case, because on my side, I have to remind this, here. This is your school, right? The graduate schools, the role of myself and also Madam Wani is that we take care of your registration, we take care of your graduation. Okay? Whatever happens along the way during your study, most of the time you will be talking to your school. If there's any dispute that cannot be resolved, those times you come to the graduate school. Okay? So you have not only me as an academic director, you still have your respective course director that will advise you on your course related. I cannot advise you on anything. Like, for example, you are from Masters of Finance, you come and say, Doctor, what subject should I take? I don't know. Okay, because for my side, I'm monitoring all this policy implementation. Okay, right? You struggle with your study, you cannot complete, right? Then your director will pass it to me. Francis, how should we do? Should we terminate these students? Research-based students, 3 semester, non-active. Right? Write email, no response. Call, no response. Then the coordinators, they will come and, Francis, what should we do about this? So for my side, is policy implementation. Or with Madam Wani, so when things come to us, it is a matter of life and death already. It's whether to terminate your license or to continue your license. Okay? Right? Any questions? Anything? Okay. Just a reminder from my colleagues, for those who just now joined in but have not yet registered on this. Okay, after this session, you are going to meet your respective course coordinator, and you can come back to this main meeting room for registration. Don't go to the office. No one is in the office. You can come back to this meeting room for the submission of documents and everything at 2:30. Right? So after this event, we are supposed to let you go to meet with your respective school coordinators, school directors. And after that, by around 1 or 1:30, you can go for a break. If you need to do your submission, for those who just come in without submission, you can do it at 2:30 p.m. in the meeting room. Okay? So for, again, for research-based students, you'll be talking to the directors. They will also brief you more details about your progress and all these things. And for the coursework one, you'll be getting your study plan. Okay, I would like to ask, any Masters of Finance? Any from School of Economic, Finance and Banking got, right? Because I think one of your coordinator, Prof. Wong, is hospitalized, but he will be talking to you through WebEx. Never mind, you go down later. Zafri, bilik mana? SAB? Mana? LR3. LR3. So, you will meet with Dr. Nomizan or Dr. Roberto. Then they will advise you, saying that they'll probably provide you something to talk with Prof. Wong. SPM, how many? You want only. Dr. Idora? 2. Okay, STML, they are not here. They're supposed to be right down there. IBS also not in here. Any IBS? So they are basically waiting you down there. All right. Okay. So on behalf of Osmani Abdullah Graduate School of Business, I would like to thank you for spending time, and congratulations for your admission to the respective master's program. Good luck and take care. Bye bye.
Hold on. Thank you, Dr. Francis, for the informative briefing. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope the briefing has addressed your queries and prepared you for the journey ahead. Next, you will attend further academic briefing session with your respective program chairs. The location for this session are displayed on the slide later. Okay, we will now conclude our session. On behalf of the OER DSB, I would like to once again congratulate all of you on your registration and thank you for attending and enlivening to this event. We would also like to take this opportunity to apologize for any shortcomings during the event. We will end this event with a photo session. Take care, stay safe, and Assalamualaikum. For photo session, we here. Move to here or stay here for photo session?
One side lah.
Here.
That's right.
Okay, please move here.
So reform dia ikut tepi tu tak pun.
If not enough space, then you just can just stand on the side you find. This side, the side. Any space? No, can stand. Kalau tak muat boleh berdiri saja tepi ke. Stand roll.